Hello everybody and welcome back. In today's video we're going to be talking about the 2025 to 2026 Corvette ZR1. Now with this car, we're going to start out here. Nothing is confirmed. Most of it's rumors, some of it's speculation. We're going to go on from there. But what will the pricing be looking like? Based off the Z06 figures, which it started out at 106, it could be upwards of 150 because it is one of the top trim models. The Zorro is going to be the top trim. That car is going to be at least 180, probably. Now, about 150 is probably the base. Now, that's without options, because there is obviously going to be some options available with this car, such as it could possibly have something like the C7 ZR1 had, where it had the low wing option, it had the ZTK big wing option, or the big arrow option. Just depends on what actually becomes available. So, with the arrow as well, it could also have possible active arrow, much like the higher-end supercars that are now, such as the McLarens and all sorts of vehicles like that, the supercars. Now, the engine. The engine will be the 5.5-liter flat-plane crank motor from the Z06, the LT6 engine, with twin turbos and tuned to fit twin turbos, and it'll be called, rumored, the LT7. This is most likely what's going to happen with this car. Now, horsepower figures could be about 800 horsepower. I don't expect much more or much less, honestly, because the C701 had 775 as its horsepower figures. So I see it being about 800, because it's going to be the top line until the Zorro comes out. Now, 0 to 60, they're speculating about just about 2.5 seconds to less, which is insane, brutally insane. That's without electrification. All of this will be sent to the rear wheels. All this power to the rear wheel. It's crazy. That's just how it is. Now, this vehicle is a 2025, 2026 model, which is weird because production's supposed to end in 2028. Because in 2029, GM said that's when they will be unveiling the C9 Corvette. The C9 Corvette will be coming out in 2029. So I don't know what they're doing with this based on the C7. And then the C6 was still 09 to 13. But they might be following that footsteps instead of doing what they did with the ZR1 of the previous generation. Now, the current models are the base C8, which started in 2020 to now, the C806, which was 2023 to now, the E-Rite 2024 model that will go on, the ZR1 is questionable 2025, 2026, and then the Zorro. Here's the issues with these cars. Based on how it is with the Z06 right now, and how the base model was, we're not going to be able to see these cars or even get these cars. Because right now, these motors are hand-built by, I believe, 12 people in total. And they're not producing as many Z06s as they should. Now, it makes sense because it pretty much is a supercar at this point. And it makes sense. But we might see maybe 1,200 total units for a year, per year. Just based off how the Z06 is and getting them. So if they're going to be a 2025 model, we might not be able to see these cars on the road for at least maybe 2 years. Now, that's just what I think. That's not what could actually happen. Who knows? I do love my Corvettes, so I'm very excited for this car. I still will always prefer the C7 ZR1. That's just because I love that car so much. But that is about it. What do you think down below? Let me know what you think about this car. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.